The California housing market is on fire. Multiple offers. Buyers can't get their offers accepted. What the heck is going on? Wait a second, Matt. The California housing market is frozen. I see houses on the market for over 100 days. So which one is it? In this video, I'm going to explain to you why you might be hearing two different tales of what the heck is going on in California real estate in 2023. Let me explain. All right, Matt the Mortgage Guy, residential mortgage broker. I just happened to talk to real estate agents and clients buying real estate all day, every day. And then I record videos like this one, and I tell you what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, and what I'm feeling in the real estate market. This is something that I'm hearing quite often, and I'm going to do it. Mr. Ryan Lundquist, great buddy of mine. I'm going to use one of your favorite analogies here today. So it might feel like a hot pocket sometimes, where parts of the hot pocket, when you pull it out of the microwave, are steaming hot, burn the roof of your mouth. Other parts of the hot pocket are frozen solid almost and cold. How can that be, right? The same hot pocket went in the microwave for 3 minutes in that fancy little container that's supposed to heat the whole thing up. That's how the California housing market can feel in certain areas. And I'm explaining to you exactly why. If you want to connect me and my team, whether you're buying in California or anywhere else across this great nation of ours, go to greatmortgagebroker.com, fill out the form, let us know where you're at and how we can help. Let me show you something that I got when I reached out to my buddy, Ryan Lundquist, SacramentoAppraisalblog.com. I should share that up here on the screen. Hopefully that shows up on the video. Great guy, great blog, great stats. I reached out to him and I said, hey, Ryan, I'm seeing a tale of 2 or 3 markets. And so help me clarify and verify that what I'm seeing is real by showing me the stats on active listings and pendings in different segments of the market. And I just chose 3 buckets, sub 500,000, 500,000 to $1 million, and $1 million plus, so that I could see what it looked like at those different price points. I'll share those with you right now. Take a look at this. Straight from my buddy Ryan, the master of statistics when it comes to do with housing, at least, right? The guy's really good. Go to SacramentoAppraisalblog.com. Check out his stuff. It's really, really good. Under 500,000, we see that there's 479 active listings and 364 pending. Quick math, what is that? Like a 1.3 ratio? Then you go 500 to $1 million, and you've got 659 active and 332 pending. All right, 2 to 1 ratio. And some would say that's like, up here it's a 1.3 months of housing supply. This one is going to be 2 because it's a 2 to 1 ratio. And then up here, above $1 million, 97 active, 18 pending. So that's like 5 to 1. A lot different markets, which, as you can imagine, are going to behave a lot different. If you've got one of those 97 active listings above $1 million, it might be it's been on the market for 200 days. It's almost never going to happen that you've got something under 500 that sits on the market for 200 days. The next slide I want to show you is basically something that Ryan made as well, where it shows the distribution of pendings, right? And doing some quick addition, if I take under 700,000, and I'd have to start here, 16, 38, 38 and 26 is what? 64, 64 and 12, 76, 78. Under 700,000 is going to show us 78% of the pending since the first of the year. So vast majority of the stuff that is selling and selling quickly is sub 700,000. And some would argue, because this includes Placer and Yolo and El Dorado, where first-time home buyers, entry-level houses are 5 to 6, 6 to 7 a lot of the time. So under 700 is an entry-level buyer in most areas in these 4 counties. So 4 and 5 houses that are pending are sub 700,000 entry-level buyers. And then, the pendings that are much higher, obviously there's less inventory, but those things are taking much longer to sell. Then you've got the distribution by price range, as a number, which really shows us all the same stuff. The point I'm trying to make is that if it feels competitive and you're going for a house that's 400,000, larger buyer pool, more people can qualify. There's more first-time home buyers than there is luxury buyers. That's going to feel more competitive. That stuff is selling relatively fast. If you're move up, if you're in that next bucket, to really make it move up, I probably should have done 700 to 1.2 or something like that. But nonetheless, that next bucket where there's a little bit more inventory, not as many pendings, it's not going to be as competitive. You can probably get seller credit. You can probably get, more negotiation room on the price. And then as you move up into the highest bracket and into true luxury and the most expensive properties, they're on the market 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And they might start at 1.7 and get in contracts at 1.575. So know that no matter what market you're in, these numbers might vary, and entry level and move up and luxury might be different, right? If you're in, I'm not going to pick on any specific cities, right? But I know, there's parts of Detroit or, Ohio that the move up buyer might be the 250 to 400 or 250 to 5. Sub 250 might be entry level, then 500 plus might be luxury. Whatever the case may be, it's going to be a different market, hot or cold, based on price point in some areas, right? And so we had across all of these price points, to be completely honest, a pretty cold November and December. Demand came back in the market, buyers came back, and January felt a little bit like a seller's market, especially in the lower price points. So keep all that stuff in mind when you're out there home shopping. I want to show a couple more graphs, and these aren't Sacramento specific, but these are nationwide graphs, just to show a couple things that I think are very interesting. I joined a Coldwell Banker economic forum that they did, and this bow tie economist just does a great job with things. We are in a market that's behaving different than any other market ever, and this graph sums it up really well. I'll try to explain it in layman's terms because I'm a layman. You can generally say whether real estate is going to appreciate or depreciate based on how many months of inventory there is. And this chart, 0 up top on the left-hand side is 0 months of inventory. Then 14 down here is 14 months of inventory. So as you come down, it's more inventory. And then this side, on the left-hand side of this darker line down the middle, is negative home price appreciation month over month. And this is positive. So when there's 10 months, 12 months of inventory, a lot of houses on the market, home prices come down. Negative 0.5 to 1% per month is 6 to 12% negative per year. Makes sense, right? When there's no inventory, when it's super tight and there's nothing to buy, and there's 2 months to 4 months, then you're seeing 1%, 1.5% per month home price appreciation. This very top part of this chart is what we saw in 20 and 21. Nothing for sale, 1.5%, 2% per month, 18 to 24% home price appreciation. It's absolutely wild, right? What's more normal and why there's more scattered, dots right here is 4 to 6 months of inventory, 0.5% per month of appreciation, right? So homes are appreciating 6% per year, and there's between 4 to 6 months of inventory. That's normal, and that's healthy. Look at these black triangles. We've got 2 to 4 months of inventory, and home prices are going down. We've never seen that. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to hypothesize about anything. I'm just going to tell you we're in a weird place when it comes to real estate. Home price appreciation negative month on month. August, September, October. This is the second half of 2022 with no inventory. It's funky. It's weird. It's something we haven't seen. And it's probably only made possible by this drastic increase in mortgage rates, which has hurt affordability. So comment down below what you think. I'm going to cut the video off. I don't want to spend too much time. The only other slide I had was same bow tie economist who shared this one about demographics and millennials, right? Over the next few years, a ton of millennials coming to the market. That means demand. We're going to have to figure something out when it comes to the housing inventory shortage. If rates come down, because that pushes demand. Millennials come in the market, that pushes demand, right? And that's why I think even though 0.5% month on month depreciation, means 6% over a year, we're going to create a floor where it's going to be hard for real estate to truly decrease in value when we've got millennial demand, rates coming back down, affordability getting under control, demand, and all that stuff, which is wind at our back in terms of real estate. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. Again, greatmortgagebroker.com if you want to connect with me and my team. homeandmoney.com/Matt if you want to connect with a realtor nationwide. I got all kinds of videos on this channel. Check out that one. Maybe you like that one. I might even check out that one if I were you.